The end of this week's Parsha speaks about Parshas Amalek. According to the Magen Avraham, who we mentioned before is the one that's machmir, that you cannot give birds and feed birds on the Shabbat Shira, has a big leniency. He says you could fulfill your obligation of remembering the mitzvah of remembering Mechias Amalek and Schiras Amalek and all the three different parts of the mitzvah of what Amalek did to us this Shabbos. So, we're going to discuss a fascinating shaila that took place in Eretz Yisrael. Someone came to Beis Din, a German, a non-Jewish German, and said, I want to convert. So, beautiful. They obviously went through the procedure. But in the Beis Din, there was a Rav, a Dayan, that got up and said, no, we can't. We can't convert a German. Why not? So he explained because there's a Mechilta in this week's Parsha, Parshas B'Shalach, that says, Ki yad al keska, milchama l'Hashem ba'amalek midor ledor, for generation and generation we have a milchama with Amalek, and therefore Amalek, since the Vilna Gaon and Rav Yaakov Emden both say that they have a tradition and a Kabbalah, and this was also known as Chaim Sonnenfeld, we have many proofs to this in history, that the Germans are coming from Amalek, therefore you can convert them, says the Mechilta. So this became, of course, a fascinating shaila. The Shevet HaLevi has a tshuva on this, where he discusses why it's okay. But one of the interesting questions and challenges was, wait a minute, what do you mean? It says that the children of Haman are learning Torah in Bnei Brak. Mibnei banav shel Haman lomdim Torah mibnei Brak. So we know that Haman comes from Amalek, from Agagi. If he was coming from Amalek, how is it possible they had to have converted? They had to convert how they're learning Torah in Bnei Brak. So this shaila I'm going to let everyone ask the children on Friday night table. Gewaldige questions, different answers, fascinating answers. Maybe we'll discuss on Sunday. But going on, obviously the halacha, they ended up taking this young man, this German man, and they converted him. Adds Rav Zilberstein, one of the most interesting shailas. Again, one of the reasons, I won't tell you the reasons, I want you to work on this. I'm not going to tell you why they said it's okay. But the Ma'aseh halacha, it's okay, and therefore Germans could also convert. But in this discussion, Rav Zilberstein shares one of the most incredible chizuk stories. And I have someone I'm close with that is close to Reb Chaim Kanievsky, because this comes from Chaim Kanievsky, and he told me he never verified the story. But Rav Zilberstein is his brother-in-law, and even if it's not from Reb Chaim, it's a story you can't make up. So I'll tell you the story. The story was like this. There was someone in Lakewood, I think it actually took place in Lakewood, there was someone that was driving, and suddenly a man jumps out into the street. It was definitely done wrong, and in fact afterwards when they were analyzing it and there was a question with the police and everything else, it was clear that it was an eyedness, it was against, it wasn't something that a person was able to stop. But nevertheless, this Jewish, religious Jew who had hit this old man and killed him felt terrible, felt very guilty. It's never a good feeling to go and kill someone in a car accident. God forbid, chas v'shalom, no one should ever have such a challenge. So he sent a message to Reb Chaim Kanievsky. Reb Chaim Kanievsky wrote basically two words: Mochoy Timche. The mitzvah Mechias Amalek. This person had no idea what Reb Chaim, but Reb Chaim sent this message. Anyway, a few weeks later, after feeling really, really guilty, and he decided, you know what, him and his wife decided they're going to move. They're going to have a change of place. So they decide to purchase a house. They buy a house from someone that recently died. They buy the house, they move in, and one day, in the cellar of this house that this person had bought, he suddenly noticed a box. He opens the box, and lo and behold, he sees in the box a picture of the man that he actually had run over. But scary, this picture showed how this person was an SS. He was a commander in the Nazi army. And there was a list of all the names that this person that was actually responsible for killing. And in this list, amongst the list, was this person who had purchased this house and had killed this person through his car. His parents were in this list. And this was what Reb Chaim meant, Mochoy Timche. So a person never knows. You never know. This is a story that Rav Zilberstein writes from Reb Chaim Kanievsky. How much we think it's like the worst situation ever. But the Rebbeinu Shem knows exactly what he's doing. Sometimes we see it, sometimes we're told, sometimes we don't. But we have to trust the Rebbeinu Shalom. And we zoiche taka to Mochoy Timche Zeicha Amalek, because that's when Mashiach is going to come. Have an amazing Shabbos.